play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Take 4, take 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw is Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th, and on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Watch out. Watch the twist. Check hot route. Hot.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Fitzgerald toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. I'm coming after you.
Look at me. Zipper. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is something that we expected to see used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Blue draw corpus.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
He's checking crack.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Wide, get wide.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Crouch. Check 26, check 26.
He's coming, double up.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Andy Isabella, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. They get 9 yards back on the... run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, weak, 36.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike
Ready?
I'm trying to collect.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a 1st down.
That's good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer 1st, a pickup of 12 yards.
That's another
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Greystone, travel. Let's go.
Fighting through. And a nice spin into some open field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Now, he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17.
Damiere Byrd on the return.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all. Another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
You got touchdown. You got it. You got touchdown.
Check 52.
Ready, go.
1st down, Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The 11-time Pro Bowler Larry Fitzgerald still has it. His production did take a dip last year on the heels of 3 straight 1,000-yard campaigns. He's in the back half of his 30s now. What a career it's been. Coming into this year, over 1,300 receptions, 116 of those for touchdowns, and second only to Jerry Rice in career receiving yards. Pretty spectacular. Now on first down, Drake again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Murray's pass complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 15.
Murray now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up.
They'll run with Drake. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Tighten up, tighten up.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On 1st and goal, Drake. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the safety creep.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Push him 3. Push him back.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Hey, check Mike. Check.
Shut up.
6, Mike 6.
Throw caught here by Byrd. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Letting one fly deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
43.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hey, watch the
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide when you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Check, 47. Ready to go.
Don't let him breathe.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fitzgerald. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
No. Check safety.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First down, Cardinals.
Check 50, check 50.
Check, 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 check.
Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Damiere Byrd, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 27-yard line.
The tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Jam it.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Go. Watch the ball. Hey, check Mike 40. Ready?
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 47-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tighten up. Under 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Let's get off the field. Slam. Alert 3. Check 99.
On second down, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Check 24. Check 24.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, watch the twist. Check.
On first down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Check 43.
Quick down. Come.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and an alley to run. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
47.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing to start the drive. Fitzgerald. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. 3-yard line.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. It's a does bring up 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down. Fitzgerald. He's got his tight end Fant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Today you are. Not today.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Shift.
From the gun, Fitzgerald toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Kill, turn. 36.
Check. Lucky. Watch the shit.
Murray, one final try. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Wait, 20.
Go, go, go.
Number 10. Roger, 5-0. Number 10.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check your hot read.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, right back to Lindsay. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got one.
Go red.
58's the mic.
Gun.
58's the mic. Watch the out.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
58, boys, 58.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58's the
Regular.
Here's Flacco. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what's What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Gun.
Here we go.
Hey, exit.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
43 is the mic. Watch the slant. 43 is the mic.
Gun.
43 is the mic.
check pass.
You're over here.
43.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Ready. Like 80.
I'm
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
55. Yellow, yellow. 58. Smooth. Drop deep, drop deep. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Passing play, Flacco. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Drake. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 7, Cardinals nothing.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Go. Banjo, 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 banjo. Smoke, smoke. 31,
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's bring it. 43. Lock it. 43 is the mic. Watch the slant. 43 is the mic. Alpha. Watch the
3rd down. Flacco from the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 52 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Monday. '51.
58, boys, 58.
Flacco. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Behind that, Wayne. Behind that, ready.
Here I come. Here I come.
Flacco from the gun. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
From the gun, Flacco. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill. Squeeze.
Watch the safety.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Switch.
Check.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
And an alley to run. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Check 15. Check.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 27 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. It's the play. You did it. I had to.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot, 43. I got it. 43 is the mic. Bring it.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Flacco looks to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Brings up third and inches.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And again, it's Flacco to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Flacco will come to the line, first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go pass again with Flacco. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On the ground with a tight end. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to. And the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
Dad, like 80.
58, come on. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
A red zone first down for Flacco. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus for the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Makes the score, Broncos 24.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
31's the mic. It's our time. It's our time. 31's the mic. Check. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
22, Jack, Bomber. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 56, bullet, half, ball trot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Murray from midfield. And that'll be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
No. Check 3, check 3.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Watch out. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Check.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check 43.
Quick the edge. Come.
Kill. He's cracked.
Throwing on first down is Murray, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
He's checked.
Watch it.
Wide. Get wide. Hayward. Crunch. Check 26. He's coming. Double up.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out.
Kill.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Switch gears.
Check. Shift. Watch the shift.
Check your hot read. Check the best.
Check 13.
Go.
13.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
Murray now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
By the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby, all right? They've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh, my goodness, they can go all day. And, in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the New England Patriots.
Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone.
Jameer Gibbs on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. 36. Focus, defense.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. The end result, 21 yards. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning. Shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Check tight end. Check tight.
Check 31.
Running, it's Drake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the give, this is Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Switch.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mike,
36. Mike, 36. Hey, I'm coming. Whip. Watch the way go.
On first down, Drake. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
Flare. Put up.
On second down, it's Drake.
Go. It's run.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Butler there on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throw left side, complete to Bird. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff for Drake, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
36. In your face. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. All you get is a headache. Mike, 36. Mike, go. Shit. Check three. Check nickel. Kill.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Come on, baby, let's go. Dig time. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch this. Switch. Regular.
Brady going to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Tight dog.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. First down, here's White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Another Texas starts out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
36. Mike, 36. Check 6.
Murray now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, had held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Under. Go. Continue. Watch safety creep.
Murray going to throw.
Slam.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Check now.
Go. Back. Slam, slam, slam. Double. Bang, 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 bang.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Spot. Spot. No.
Check three.
First down, Murray. It's complete to Drake. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, check 24.
Watch out.
Murray to air it out again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security, number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space, because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White. 82 yards, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Kill.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I got it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Let it go.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Line 36.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
From just shy of midfield, Murray, screen play, Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
I got you. He's checking.
Watch that.
Wide. Get wide. Check. Crunch.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
To try again after the sack. Murray forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. Lucky. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Ship.
Hey, switch gears.
Check.
Ship. Watch the ship.
Check your hot read. Check the back.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You got tight right there.
Check 52.
They do go for it. It's Murray.
Check.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Brady. It's complete. James White. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Alert flare. Kill.
Hey, turn it up.
Check 3.
Younger.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
On first and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it, yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. This one complete to Christian Kirk. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
49, check 49, check 49.
Say.
Now Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check 37, check 37. He's coming, he's free. We got double hit.
Check. Tighten up. Under 10, 10. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
You gonna see me in your...
Back to throw, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Safety's creeping.
Go.
4, check 4.
Slam.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Check 99. Check 99.
Rush in.
Murray to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Bang, bang, bang. Be good. Sponge.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Brady going to throw here. It's caught. This is White. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Check hot route. Hot. Under crunch. Deuce.
Shift.
Check 24.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 73 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
Go Bandit.
It's me and you.
Check it, reload. Check it, reload.
They stay on the ground with White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 43.
On third down, a run from White. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here. Well, White, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.